Hello everybody, welcome back to the Ultimate Master Course for Excel Dashboard Analytics. We're now at the last chapter of our Super Pro series. So this effectively is the last chapter of the entire course. I'm so happy that you've been with us here throughout this entire journey. And today, I'm just going to use this chapter to sum up all that we've learned in the previous few chapters, the previous few series, as well as to share with you some of my Super Pro Excel tips. Now, with these Excel tips, when you work on Excel, people are going to look at you in a different way. Okay, they're going to see how fast and how incredibly productive you are on Excel. It's just going to be stunning for them. Okay, and you're going to be able to build very impressive looking dashboards as well and create very powerful looking data analysis. Alright, so with that in mind, let's quickly dive into Excel. I'm going to show you these Excel tips. So the first tip is to really challenge yourself to use Excel shortcuts rather than using your mouse. Alright? Make it a point to always practice and use those Excel shortcuts. After a while, give it some time, you're going to be so fast on Excel just by using those shortcuts. You don't even really need your mouse. Okay, and people around you will be completely impressed by your speed in Excel. Alright, so I'm just going to show you a quick recap on how to get in touch with those shortcuts. Basically, just press alternate on your keyboard, and the top panel here will show you the various shortcuts on what to press. Okay, press H for home, alright, press N for insert, press P for layout, press M for all the formulas, press A for your data set, and it flashes you out what exactly to press. It prompts you what to press for those shortcuts. Okay, now I'm going to show you an example again how we can use those shortcuts to very quickly just tidy up your data spreadsheet in just a few seconds. Okay, so you've got a very messy data spreadsheet here. Very simple, just select everything alternate H, E, F, and there we go. Right, alternate H, A, C to just align it. And then for those numbers here, alternate HK, alternate H9, alternate H9, get rid of those decimal places, and we fix it here like that. Okay, so it's really very quick. Always use those shortcuts. It's going to save you so much time. Now, the next tip here is to use those drop down filters whenever you're dealing with huge amount of data. So you've got this very big data set here. Very quickly add in a filter, alternate HSF, press alternate down on your keyboard, and that will allow you to very quickly see what those columns are all about. Okay, we've got names, countries, regions, gender, age, ranks, okay, products, year, months, etc. This technique here is so powerful whenever you're dealing with huge amount of data sets. In fact, you can be dealing really huge data sets, and this technique here will help you to manage those data sets. Okay, now very quickly, you saw here as well, we've managed to find out that this name Emma J has duplicates inside as well. Some of them have different spacings as well. So later I'm going to show you how we can fix that up using the next tip. Okay, so the next tip is learning to trim, check for duplicates or blanks whenever you're dealing with your spreadsheet. Now this is a very good practice to keep. Alright, practice this whenever you're dealing with any data set, whether in school, at work, in the office, wherever. Always remember of this technique. Select your whole data set, press F5 on your keyboard, click the special button, press S, and then press K, blanks. Search for all the blanks in your spreadsheet first. We'll just point out where are those blanks. Okay, so in this case, we've got that area there that's located with those blanks. Now, fix that blank. So we see that we have got 2 Emmas and 1 Aaron. In order to very quickly sieve out the Emma, let me just go in Emma, and Emma, she's known as Emma Jones from Las Vegas, and apparently her name looks a little bit different. We've got different names for the same Emma Jones, so we can fix that up later, but we know for sure that Emma is from Las Vegas and USA. We've got another guy here, Aaron. Let's quickly go into Aaron, and we know that he's from Taiwan. Okay, let's fix that. Okay, just use your keyboard, you become so much faster. Now, we saw that the Emma lady has spaces inside. Use the trim function, equals trim, equals trim. Okay, and just paste this across all of that. Okay, paste as values so that you fix that in values terms, and then copy paste it here. There we go. Fix the fix the length and the width of it again, and there we go. We fix all the names of Emma J. Okay, that's fixed up as well. Alright, so use this technique and it also check for duplicates. Alternate AM, check for duplicates. There we go, we remove those duplicates. So now your data is clean. Okay, and no more blanks and no more duplicates, and it seems like the names are all looking fine. Alright, that's how you clean up your data set in just a short period of time. Okay, so next, once you've cleaned up those data sets, it's time to build your data analysis. You can always use your pivot tables, your charts, your slicers, and build up fancy, impressive looking data analysis. Engage in these tools to perform very useful data analysis. Okay, so now just get the raw framework on how you want to perform your data analysis, get those slicers in, get those charts in, and then finally align your style. Alright, align it to a style that you like. In this case, I have my own style on designing my dashboard, so I went ahead with this black theme here. Now in your own dashboard, you can try out different kinds of themes as well. It's really up to you. Now the key thing here is to make sure those visuals that you have on your dashboard, the charts, etc., make sure they are all well aligned. Okay, click on those charts, okay, and make sure you have it well aligned. Go to align, they're aligned top. Alright, make sure this and this is aligned left. Align left. Alright, click on this align left, align right, sorry. Make sure all the names here are all centralized. Okay, home, whoops, sorry, make sure they're all centralized. Okay, alright, there we go. So make sure it's fully aligned. It gives off a very clean and professional look. Now lastly, this is probably one of the most important tips as well. Whenever you add in those macros in your dashboard, sometimes you realize those macros are actually slowing the automation process down. The reason behind is that the macros are very cluttered. Alright, there's a lot of unnecessary logic functioning lines in those VBA scripts that you need to clean up. So I did a demonstration earlier with the VBA script on your export to PowerPoint macro. Remember, we got inside, we saw that it's a huge chunky macro. You don't really need certain functions inside, so go down line by line, press the F8 button on your keyboard, and you get to see what exactly do you need and what exactly do you not need. Alright, so get rid those lines that you don't need. Okay, I don't need this error line, take it out, fix up these error lines, and this should be false. Yes, correct. Okay, once you have it cleaned up, yeah, it looks fine now. You're able to save some speed there. Right, this is just a short example how you can clean up your VBA script, but if you're dealing with even more lengthy scripts out there, just go through line by line and see what you need and what you do not need. Alright, it's always very good practice as well to annotate each line so you know the logic of each line and question whether do you need that line inside or do you not need that line inside. Okay, so basically that's a nutshell of the 6 most powerful Excel pro tips that I have, that I use. And with all these tips, I'm very certain if you use it, you practice it in your day-by-day usage in Excel, you're going to become a super pro, and the people around you will be very impressed by what you can do in Excel. Okay, so that's it for this chapter. I'm so glad that you've been with us through the entire course. Now, stick around, stay in touch. I'm going to be publishing my next course soon. See you.